Okay, you're openly talking and entertaining sometimes multiple people at a time kasi wala namang commitment eh. Di ba? Hindi pa naman officially dating. And so I guess, punta na tayo doon sa topic which is may tinatawag silang situationships. Yan. Pati nga ako parang, sabi ko, okay, I know my age kasi hindi siya, gets ko siya, pero parang for me, di ba yun yung it's complicated? Di ba yun yung, FUBU in some cases, or yun, parang basta no labels. Have you come across people, in their stories of something like a situationship?
Yes. And to be perfectly frank, I have been in situationships as well. So, siguro, tama yun namang yung parang generic natin na yung situationship, it's a little bit more than casual nag-uusap kayo every now and then. It's really you're doing relationship things minus the actual relationship label, which I think po makes it more confusing. Kasi kapag casually dating, at least alam natin pareho na, okay, ganito lang tayo, wala tayong commitment, ganyan-ganyan. But in situationships, I feel like there's always an underlying problem na merong isang ayaw sa commitment or takot sa commitment, ganyan. And of all the people I know who are in situationships or who have been in situationships, parang ang problema palagi ay hindi sila magka-level ng gusto. Like one person wants to take it slow kasi parang mas career-oriented pa siya ngayon, but one wants a relationship now na. But then, dahil si person this ay natatakot na, hala, baka wala na akong makilala na kagaya nito, o sige na nga, parang I'll take what I can get, I'll just stay here kahit na walang label yung situationship namin. But then, like, syempre, the more you talk to someone, the more you hang out, the deeper the connection gets. But the level of commitment does not follow. It does not get deeper. Kaya parang nagiging magulo yung situationships. And unfortunately, dun po sa mga kakilala ko na nagkaroon ng situationships, mas mataas yung failure rate kaysa sa success rate. Kasi parang mula sa umpisa, malabong usapan na nga sila. And no one really dares to rock the boat. Walang gusto magtanong for fear of, ang clingy naman ito. Or, ay, hala, baka matakot siya kasi ang aggressive ko. Hanggang sa wala, yung parang ilang weeks or ilang buwan, or meron pa na tao na ilang taon na nasa situationship ends up getting heartbroken dahil wala, hindi nalinawan kung ano man sila up until the last moment.
Now, may I ask, you don't have to divulge details, but do you remember when you went into a situationship, what were your parang ano yung motivation mo? Parang one of those na parang, hindi pa ako ready, but let's just try. Or, I just want a little bit of companionship. Or for you, did it feel more like a transition? Di ba? Parang, okay, ito muna. And then if it goes well, then we can have a label and have full commitment.
I think for me, personally, more of yun nga po sabi niyo, parang transition siya. Kasi from friends, you've been talking for a while, you're friends, pero parang, parang pwede. And the situationship is the middle ground between yung friendship ninyo and a full-blown relationship. And I think when you're in a situationship, less pressure din siguro on both of you. But when you're in a situationship, parang mas individuals pa kayo, trying to see how well you mesh into each other's lives. And for me, parang ang naging problema ko po ay, how do you say this? Well, for one, it was long distance. So the distance was a problem. That was also part of the reason kung bakit a situationship was good. Kasi parang, tingnan muna natin para ito mangyayari. Kasi alayo natin sa isa't isa. So di ko naman alam kung may future talaga to. And kesa mag-invest ka na kaagad na, okay, relationship na tayo, tayong dalawa lang na hindi mo alam saan talaga ito pupunta or if may long-term potential, parang you choose to stay like this first. And usually, during a situationship, if there are cracks, the cracks will show. Kaya po, parang you also save yourself some heartbreak.
Now, I'm wondering because, di ba sabi mo nga, it's a less investment way to test it out kung talagang, swak ba kayo? Can this really work out? And you said yourself, di ba, you're a bit on the conservative side actually. So I'm curious, when you were in a situationship, did you act as if, parang were you monogamous in that?
Siguro ito, pwede gawin ng ibang tao. We had an agreement na because we don't know yet if tayong dalawa talaga and we are far away from each other, you can entertain other people. And it was the guy who specifically told me this before na parang, kasi it was in the middle of the pandemic. So parang walang chance magkita.
Yeah.
So parang siya, if ever you meet someone na nandyan malapit and you want to pursue that, parang okay lang. Parang because I'm so far and I don't know when we'll see each other. So we had that sort of malinis na agreement that we stuck to up until the last moment. So malinis kaming dalawa and it was a very adult way to handle things because a lot of people in situationships, they tend to hide things from the other person na yung isang tao akala sila dalawa lang, yung nga po akala nila monogamous sila kasi nga situationship na sila more than casual. So I think if ever you want to go into a situationship, you have to be very honest with the other person. If you're going to entertain other people or kayong dalawa lang talaga while you're trying this out.
So, mga kapuso, at the very least, talk about your situation.
Yes.
When you're in a situationship, don't act as if there is no situation, diba, that you're in. And so definitely in any relationship, communication talaga is key. Kahit ba gaano ka casual yan, ka no label, no structure, it doesn't mean that you no longer talk. Diba?
Yeah.